Terry Show, still two guys, retired, with a coffee, somewhat cold now. Jim had his breakfast, which I like to brand as food for thought. I'm not sure it was that nutritious this morning.
I don't know about the fried onions and the peppers, how that's going to be food for thought later.
Montezuma's Revenge.
Yeah.
And notice was it a Central American or is that a Mexican reference? Montezuma. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if it's Aztec, Mexican, or Central American. Where is it from? That doesn't matter particularly. I'm intrigued by a thought that you had, an image, and I'm not going to mention the person, but a tabletop the size of this computer desk full of
supplements,
bottles, jars of different colors, shapes, and sizes, and shapes of content. Some liquid, some solid, some pills, some powdery stuff. But it's a whole desk full of these things. And that leads me to this particular song from Wigmore, Alan Gibbons.
Swish, swish. Pass me that ladle, would you? I need some eye of newt, chameleon tongue, bat wings, spider venom. Do we have any of that? Check the cupboards, will you? I seem to be running low on supplies. All natural ingredients go into my special blend. Nothing tampered with by science. Just a little incantation. And fairy dust. Where am I going to get what I need? Where can I find the ingredients, please? I have a cure. Doesn't matter what's wrong. Whatever your problem, one sip makes you strong. Igor, let go of my snake.
Master!
Yes, Igor. What?
Master!
Yes, what?
I think the brew is ready.
Is it?
Is it time for a taste test?
Go ahead, Igor.
I would love to give it a little
I
test.
know you would, dear lad.
Master!
Yes, Igor.
Master!
Igor, go ahead. Taste it. Taste it.
Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. That's just the introduction. It's a satire in the realm of maybe Jonathan Swift and Gulliver's Travels and the notion of which side of an egg should I chop off. It's satire. It's looking at life, and it takes me back, and that's where this all goes to. It's called All Natural Ingredients, and it's about the claims of the natural health remedy, vitamin for this, potion for that. And if you didn't get the satire in it, it's the claim that there's nothing tampered with by science. In other words, no research, no credible, provable stuff. And you don't have to make a credible claim if you don't claim anything as far as specifics for what it does. If you claim it grows hair within 3 weeks, you better be able to demonstrate that. So the claims versus the evidence is where I wanted to go. And that's from the album Fringe, which deals with all kinds of bizarre stuff. From Wigmore, Alan Gibbons on the terrywigmore.com website. That takes me to AI, but I want to complete the thought of all natural ingredients first. And your friend's desk covered with them. I have cupboards full of them as well. For me, do you remember the term for people who refused vaccinations during COVID? They called them purebloods.
Oh, yeah.
And I sort of think the longer we can live, I agree with that sort of. The premise is the longer you can go without adding things to your body, injecting. I saw a video called The Liver King. I don't know whether you've seen it on Netflix as well. Guy had this big shtick. He looked buffer than Joe Rogan when he was at his peak. But he claimed to eat raw liver, and that was the cure. And then he went into vitamins and had his own brand of extracts of this and that, and took a whole website. You can look him up. The Liver King turned out to be a bit of a fraud in that he injected steroids. Everybody said there's no way this guy can be built like this without additional help.
Yeah.
All
Again,
natural
with
ingredients.
the theme of all of our shows today, these con artists, you know.
Yes, con artists. Go,
Yeah.
run with that.
Remember the guy that, he was the carrot guy who did all the carrots and he died. Like he was young and he just died. He ate carrots, he swore by carrots, and then he died. I can't remember his name. But he ate an overabundance of carrots. It was the cure of all cures. And then he died, I think, because he ate too many carrots. I can't.
The irony.
Well, the funny thing is probably all things in moderation, you're fine. But that doesn't mean you go out and find all kinds of things to have in moderation.
No, you don't want to be pursuing that rabbit hole for sure. But the whole natural health and remedies of things that are non-pharmaceutical, and that means largely non-regulated by the standards that pharmacies have to follow.
I like the idea of regulations for absolute sure. The
For
accountability.
food,
Yeah,
the FDA, Food
yeah.
and Drug Administration in the States and Canada, we have an equivalent organization to guarantee our food supply is safe.
It's safe, yeah. Well, we kind of need that because of, trial and error. We put stuff on our food that was hurting us, killing us. And, at one time, doctors promoted cigarettes. And now, then they've discovered really this is hypocritical. This stuff is killing you. And they finally got off it. And
They got off it because there was a major lawsuit against the tobacco industry.
well, yeah, but they used to sell them in pharmacies.
And they used to promote doctors in lab coats smoking
Yeah.
Marlboro. And the Marlboro man, did he die of cancer? I don't know.
I had
but
doctors that smoked in their office.
Unbelievable,
You
isn't
could
it?
smoke on planes. I smoked in a hospital,
Yes.
back in the day.
And people wonder, why were we sick? Well, we got sick because the tobacco industry, in that case that you're citing, had additives and addictive qualities that they injected, added to the tobacco processing
Yeah.
to keep us the flavor, the silly millimeter longer,
The bugs,
101s.
the bugs off it,
the filter, non-filter, we got the special filter, all ways to keep us addicted to stuff.
And menthol,
Oh,
tastes good.
I love
Ooh,
that.
tastes good.
Tastes
I was a
good.
real man. I went for all the hard stuff. Buckingham, Export A,
Oh my, okay.
Yeah.
Confessions.
But with filters, I preferred filters. One of the
Okay.
reasons I did.
You didn't
is
roll your own?
Actually, I did. Well, I used to roll my own like very young, Terry. I was addicted, I think, at 8 years old.
Oh, my
I had
goodness.
older friends. And I used to go in the pick out butts in the ditches. And
Whatever there's left.
and then dry them out and roll them into a cigarette. Oh, yeah, it was pretty bad.
Wow.
But thank God I was delivered, I guess, from all that.
Yeah.
And
So-
I would smoke myself sick.
So here's my question when we talked about sneakflation and shrinkflation and all that stuff. How much of the household budget is going to supplements? I just a question. I don't know.
Oh, probably a fortune in most houses.
Because they are not cheap.
Even supplements on cigarettes or alcohol, and then other things that you buy. This is going to help your liver. This is going to help things. But read the fine print.
Oh,
This
and-
hurts the liver.
My age and stage, the prostate stuff that you can get over the counter at Walmart.
Yeah. I've often
Cheap
thought.
remedies.
I've often thought of getting it. So
Yeah, so if these things really worked, do you think they would still be on the shelf, or do you think everybody would be using it? This works!
well. On the other hand, I would think if the medical profession's really interested in health of everybody, that it would be available cheaper and more variety if it's not going to kill you. That's one of the things when these things come up on grow your hair and they'll, this will do this and that'll do that
Rogaine.
on your phone. And then you got to go and click on a whole thing. No, if you're really the savior of the prostate, just tell us right now and then. All you got to do is buy a carrot and buy a clove of garlic. Eat that once a day, and you're not going to have prostate problems. Thank you. You can thank me later. But no, you got to go to a big speech and doctors, and then
That's-
now if you can't eat a carrot and a clove of garlic, you can buy our product for $44.95.
This is fascinating, because you've had the same kind of thing where the video leads you in,
Yeah.
and they have an authoritative sounding voice, maybe someone who's talking. Maybe it's AI these days, and we haven't talked about AI, and I want to explore that a little bit. But all these claims with pseudo, white lab coat people, the doctors who smoked Camels or Marlboros or whatever that was at that day. It's all a sham, and charlatans are among us, and snake oil salesmen abound. And for my take, I didn't mind it so much, but when COVID hit and there was a certain claim of certain products, UVs and ivermectin and all the rest, Joe Rogan himself swore by ivermectin. I think he still consumes it. But all of these things, when that started to happen, that's really what started the whole process in my mind of all natural ingredients. Really? It's going to do what for you? Can you measure that? Can you prove that? What are the lab studies that have verified your data?
And it's expensive. I mean, even the
but it's all natural, so you're willing to pay it.
Homeopathic physicians, I mean, again, it's like you said, just take this, and this, and you never, well, I don't know for sure, but you probably don't leave the place without 4 or 5 products to help you through your life. You go, I just spent, $100. My girlfriend and I always give $100 gift certificate at Christmas for homeopathic products.
Because you buy it. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
The Jim and Tara Show, questioning things and the claims of all natural ingredients by Wigmore, Alan Gibbons. Bye-bye for now.
I don't want to carry this load no more. I don't want to carry this load. Though the sweat of my brow and the toil of my hands has got me so far into this promised land.